If you watch this video right now, you feel probably stuck in English and spending hours a day in order to learn new words, doing exercises, you can't get the result that you want. And guys, I can understand you, and today I want to speak with you about 3 things that actually turned me from this to that. Unfortunately, these 3 things are not magic formula that will help you to improve your English immediately, but I suppose that after a month of applying these tips, you will see your first results, and this thing will exert a consequential effect on your English. So if you're interested in that topic, continue watching this video. The first step: find your role model. And I suppose that my English fluency journey exactly started from finding my role model. Just after watching this video, I got on YouTube and I find a person who speaks English on the highest level, and it would be ideally if this person's native language was your native language, but it's not necessary. And your task, actually the main task of this activity, is not to improve your vocabulary or listening skills, but just to understand that this is possible to speak English on that level. And another task of this activity is to remove the insecurity that you have and foster the confidence. That's really important. This is the emotional aspect of your English fluency journey, but it is exceedingly important. And your task is to watch as many YouTube videos with that person as possible and just get inspired. Try to imitate the speech of this person, the gestures, the mood of this person, and that would sound pretty strange, but having different questions, whether from your courses or from the internet, try to think about how this person would answer this question and try to imitate this person's behavior while you're answering specific question. Really sound pretty strange, and I suppose that no one has ever gave me that tip, but I made it. This strange activity actually helped me to improve my English, so just try it. And if this person had the YouTube or Instagram, it would be so cool if you followed this person, because that will help you to get extra motivation, and in your hard moments you will see the picture of this person and you will remember, oh, I want to speak English like this person does, and I will learn another 10 words just after watching this photo. So that's really important. And the second tip: speaking, not writing. And basically it includes the vocabulary, but I suppose that this tip can be applied to everything. And basically it means that instead of writing and other passive activities, you should improve your active skills like speaking. And now I want you to think about children. Children are able to improve their native language by repeating after their parents. They don't know how to write, how to read. They just listen and speak. 80% of your activities should be your speaking. And guys, I'm talking about this because I did this mistake, and throughout 2 years I had been diligently trying to improve my writing and reading skills, and I have mesmerizing writing and reading skills and listening skills, but unfortunately I can't use this passive vocabulary in my daily speech, and that's the biggest obstacle for me right now. Somehow I understood that I'm doing wrong thing by spending 80% of my time for writing and reading, but actually I did it, and that was my mistake, and I'm trying to solve that problem right now. But it's just my experience. I'm not a teacher, and I'm just sharing with you my tips. Just imagine that we are in a cafe with a cup of coffee, and I'm your best friend, and I'm giving you several advices. So we formed the friendly community with you. And I hope that in the future I and my audience will speak amazing English, and we will have amazing stock of active words. So yeah, 80% of your time should be devoted for active speaking. And here I want to give you particular advice. If you learn English, you probably have these activities, like you're listening to the audio, then you're making the test. That's really cool activity that can help you to improve your comprehension in English, because you can basically see the questions and you try to give the answer. But I advise you to, after taking this test, try to explain what you've heard to yourself. That's really important, because I remember that I had this experience in my courses. I listened to the audio, then I tried to answer the questions from the test by writing the answer. But unfortunately, after all of that activities, I couldn't explain what I've just heard. And that's a problem, because if you heard something but you cannot explain it, that means that you didn't understand it. So try to just explain in a couple of words what you've just heard, and that would be more effective practice for you than just answering to the random question from your test. Thing can be applied to reading. After you read something, just try to explain what you've just read. That would be really important, and that would help you to improve your active speaking skills. And the third step I must mention in this video: integrate English language into your real life. That's extremely important. I suppose that this is the most important step from this video. If you didn't remember everything from this video, you must remember integrating English language into your real life. Having the internet connection, you can do it in multiple ways. Different courses in Coursera and other platforms. Science, you can read books and learn something new by English. Music, I bet that you're listening to American music and you can just learn the lyrics from that music and improve your English that way. Films, cartoons, serials, new jobs, all of these things can be done in English. So just feel sick and tired of this language. Just create the English environment around you. Change the language of your phone and laptop in English. Change everything into English. Try to name subjects in your room in English. Just get used to that language. If you haven't done all of that, you will see that you're able to speak English by not translating the words from your native language to English language, by just making it naturally. You will do it unintentionally, and that's a really cool thing. A couple of years ago I had my first dream in English, and after the night of that dream I started to feel different. I started to treat English language differently. And your main task is to start to use English language right now, today. Because, for example, if you're talking about biology, it's really important to understand this subject firstly. You should learn this subject for a couple of years. You should understand each and every topic. You should understand the connection between these topics, and only then you would be able to write some works in that subject or get a job from that area. But if you're talking about English, English is just an instrument. It's just a skill that you should improve only by actually practicing this language. You will not be able to speak amazing English after a couple of years of writing in English or reading in English. You can only improve your English by speaking in that language, and that's the key to success, I suppose. So yeah, just remember these words. If you don't speak English, you will not be able to improve it. Okay, so guys, I hope that this video motivated you to start learning English, and I hope that these tips will help you to get inspired. If you have personal tips in regard to English language, write in the comments down below. It would be so cool to read them. And see you in the next video. Bye!